So hopefully you guys enjoyed the first workout. This is day 2. So think of it this way. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different combinations. Each one of these combinations has a 10-to-1 ladder aspect of it. So that means, in this case, it's a goblet squat, single kettlebell thruster, or dumbbell, head cutter, or burpees. That means you begin each one of these rounds doing 10 of those. Now you finish each round of 10, in this case goblet squats, with 1 Turkish get-up. You're then gonna go and do 9 goblet squats, 1 Turkish get-up, 8 goblet squats, 1 Turkish get-up. So you get the flow, and you work that until you finish with 1 goblet squat and 1 Turkish get-up. Now when you're done with that station, you're done. Okay, now like yesterday, in between each one of these stations, perfect opportunity. If it's nice out, you want to go out for a quick run. Distance is up to you. If you have a stationary bike, if you have an elliptical, if you have some type of equipment at home, and you want to incorporate a little bit of cardio in between, go right ahead. Best guess would be anywhere between 40 seconds to a minute, or if you want to go longer, you could, depending on if you like that. All right. So you're going to complete each one of these stations, move on to the next. The most time I'd like to see you take off between any of these rounds is somewhere in the 2.5 minute range. Ideally, you're finishing each one of these combinations somewhere in the 7 to 8 minute range. That's just so we're not standing around too much. You want to keep moving, keep being productive, okay? So I'm going to come over here, now I'm going to demonstrate. So on the first one, goblet squat, you all have a kettlebell or a dumbbell. You'll hold it in the goblet squat position. And I would start, again, when I hold the kettlebell, I'm gonna hold it underneath my chin, elbows down to my side, and I'm gonna squat 10 times. Now, once I finish my 10th squat, I then immediately go into 1 Turkish get-up. Now, in this case, I'm doing this one on the right side. Now, remember, when I do a Turkish get-up, I'm always gonna think opposite. So if the kettlebell is in my right arm, I'm dropping down to my left knee. Look at me doing Turkish get-ups in jeans. How about that? To my hand. Now I'm gonna raise my hip up and onto my butt, to my elbow, all the way to my back. Now, if you notice, my right knee stays bent. I didn't do anything to make that happen. But what I have to do now is get up. So I'm gonna sit up, raise my hip, articulate my shoulder in the socket so the kettlebell can stay up over my head. Now I'm looking at the kettlebell the whole time as well. As soon as I get to this position, my eyes come off the kettlebell, readjust my stance, come up, and now I'm on to the round of 9 goblet squats. Yeah, I can put the kettlebell down, all right, rest for a quick second, then start my goblet squats again. The next time I do a Turkish get-up, I'll go to the left side, so I'll do the opposite arm, all right? Finish that, quick little run if you want, or go directly into this, which would be single kettlebell thrusters with 1 Turkish get-up to end each round. Same thing, single kettlebell thruster, the round of 10. If I'm starting on my right side, I'm gonna do all 10 here. So 1 motion down, 1 motion up for 10 reps. Finish that, then I go directly into 1 Turkish get-up, except I'll do it on the opposite side. If I did the round of 10 on the right side, I'm gonna do the round of 9, that 1 Turkish get-up on the left, alternating back and forth until I ultimately do 1 of each. Head cutters, and if you notice now, guys, same theory for each station. Head cutter, single kettlebell, pull it, squat it, press it, right back to the ground. Pull, squat, press. So how can I do this if I have a dumbbell? So let me just grab a dumbbell over here. I can get pretty close to it, okay? I'm gonna start with my hands like this. I'm gonna pull it, rotate my hands now into a squatting position like your goblet squat. Squat it, press it, right back to the ground. Pull, squat, press. And then I would do my Turkish get-up the same way, except just with a dumbbell. Now remember, if you struggle with the Turkish get-up weighted, do it unweighted, but do it. And if it was something you said, hey, look at, I can do it. I can do it with a very light weight, or I want to work with something to try to focus on having an object over my head. I can still do a Turkish get-up with a shoe. But if you notice, I'm not grabbing the shoe. The shoe's in my palm, so I can work on being in the proper position, because if I'm not, that's what happens, okay? And then lastly, burpees, because you know what? Why not? 10 burpees, 1 Turkish get up. 9 burpees, 1 Turkish get up. This is day 2. I want to see you guys post your times. Let me know how long it took you to get through this. Let me know if you need any modifications. Comment, I'm checking the comments all the time. So if you're in it and you feel like, hey Jay, I'm having trouble with this thruster, what should I do? Or I'm having trouble with the head cutter, what should I do? Let me know and I'll get right back to you, okay? Guys, oh, here's the other thing. Let me know if you have a deck of cards. I woke up in the middle of the last night. There will be a deck of cards workout coming this week. I'm not gonna tell you what day, but if you don't have a deck of cards, try to find one, all right? Let's do this. Have a great day, guys.